Greetings everyone, I am Nidhi Shukla. I am going to present a video abstract titled Identification of Differentially Expressed Genes in Prostate Cancer Cohort in Indian Population. Before moving ahead, I would like to give a brief introduction on prostate cancer. Prostate cancer is one of the leading causes of cancer-related deaths. Prostate is a gland of male reproductive system. Whenever there is any abnormality, it gets enlarged and eventually leads to prostate cancer. And if you ask me how common is prostate cancer, this picture will tell you that it is one of the most common men's cancer in America, which affects like 1 in 7 men. Initially, it was thought in India that it is not that common, but recent population-based cancer registries have reported enormous increase in the prostate cancer cases, where it has spread almost all parts of the country. This is Globocan 2020 statistics for India, where there is almost 35,000 new cases of prostate cancer have come, and out of which 17,000 deaths have occurred. So the rationale of our project is that as far as we know that no next generation sequencing studies have been done on prostate cancer in Indian population. So we want to do a multi-omics approach using whole exome sequencing, transcriptome sequencing and proteomics approach to find a common variant which is responsible for prostate cancer progression. So currently we are interested in identifying differentially expressed gene associated with prostate cancer. And as we know that the genetic variation is best seen in non-coding RNA, we aim to identify the differentially expressed non-coding RNA as well, focusing mainly on long non-coding RNA. As a small non-coding RNA such as microRNAs are well studied, whereas long non-coding RNA, which play a very important role in transcriptional regulation, are not that well characterized. We want to do that so that these LNC RNAs can be used as a diagnostic and prognostic markers. So for that, we have BPH and prostate cancer samples in form of formalin fixed paraffin embedded blocks. We did a RNA sequencing and then we did a downstream analysis. This flowchart at the right is our in-house benchmark pipeline, where we have the raw reads in form of FASTQ files. We did a quality check and then we did a mapping with HiSET2 aligner. Then expression or quantification was done using cufflinks, and then finally the differential analysis was performed using DESeq or EdgeR softwares. So we got a lot more genes, but I'm showing you the most important significant differentially expressed genes. For example, FN1 is a fibronectin, which is known to be overexpressed in prostate cancer cell lines. KLK4 is a prognostic marker for prostate cancer. All these oval-shaped genes are long non-coding RNAs, which some of them are very well characterized. For example, SNHG19, which has been recently implicated in prostate cancer as well as in colorectal cancer. So from our previous whole exome sequencing approach, we got some causal genes specific to prostate cancer in Indian population. So right now we want to see whether any of these long non-coding RNA interacts with those genes, so that to get a better idea of their mechanism of action. That we are doing by using some bioinformatical approach. Right now we are using LNC Pro, and we did get some good interaction with that, which needs to be further validated. So right now this work is under process, and whatever important differentially expressed genes or LNC RNAs we have identified, that needs to be validated using experimental validation such as cell culture based experiments or real time. Also, the LinkPro result needs to be validated using biophysical approaches such as microscale thermophoresis and pull down assays. And we believe that this will possibly lead us towards biomarkers and development of novel therapies for prostate cancer. Thank you so much for your attention.